Hi. I'm back. I'm so excited to be back. Oh my gosh, I really miss kind of making videos, and I've had so many positive experiences within my kind of self-development journey within adoption that I'd love to share with you. I had started this channel 2 whole years ago because I'm really interested in kind of being a voice and a person journaling and documenting my experience as an adoptee. This year I'm setting the intention that I would like to make 12 videos for the whole year. Once a month I will make a video. I have a lot of topics that I'd love to cover. So I have reconnecting to homeland and culture, attachment and love styles. I have grief and loss of biological family and homeland. Quote, where do I belong? And then that's about kind of like displacement. I have so much to share and say about all of these topics, so I'm going to dedicate one video per topic. I'll give like a kind of brief maybe explanation of what each of those mean to me and what you can look for when I'm posting those videos. So reconnecting to homeland and culture. Oh my gosh. So transracial adoptee means that you kind of are raised in a family for majority of your life with your adoptive family that is not the race that you are. So I'm Asian and I grew up in a white household. I have a single mom, and just kind of that experience of like the depth of the trauma that you can go through leaving your home country and your biological family. This video would be very centered on reconnecting. How can I, as somebody who was raised in a white family, really try to dig in and reconnect with elements of my life that I kind of lost really early on. When I was really young, and even still today, I feel a great deal of discomfort trying to do that. I feel unfamiliar to places that should be. I feel kind of alienated, like when I go into Chinatown, I feel alienated because, yes, I look the part maybe, but I don't have the knowledge and experience that other people have within the Asian community. I don't speak the language, you know, I can't. So it's re-identifying what I can celebrate and what I can feel really proud about. Attachment and love styles. A lot of my life has been impacted, like my relationships have been impacted. How connected I feel, how secure I feel. A lot of those things are put into question for me as an individual as I grow because of my very early start experience with adoption. Where am I now in terms of feeling loved by my mother, loving my mother, and that whole journey, because that was not always smooth and it didn't always feel comfortable. Process holding love and space and light for my little self who went through such a kind of bond and connect with my adoptive family. How do I bond and connect with my partner? How do I bond and connect with my friends? Because a lot of me and my heart is very kind of hesitant and scared sometimes because of my previous experience of being adopted. All that stuff that happens to you as a baby impacts you, how I feel, and how I've been getting support within processing that whole experience. And how do I make connections and bonds now that can be fulfilling and kind of like I can lean and trust learning my love languages. And what do I need now? How can I attend to myself? How can I care for myself? You know? So that's video number 2. Grief and loss. This is a big one. It's about kind of it's grief and loss within a homeland and a country that you didn't get to grow up in, and experiences you didn't get to have. Processing and accepting that being adopted is a really traumatic experience that I don't want to say like plagues you, but it does follow you throughout life, and it continues to impact you with all your interactions. So acknowledging and understanding that that's a big part of what you've experienced and what you're experiencing is incredibly important. And then where do I belong? Displacement. This is also a quite uncomfortable topic. This is kind of about, like I mentioned in an old video, being adopted is really tricky, and transracially adopted is really tricky because everywhere you go is often not in a space where you feel like you're completely understood or quote blend in or belong, in a sense. I was adopted and I was in my house with my mom here. I don't blend in. I'm not white. I'm in America. I'm with a white family. I look like a sore thumb within my family. When I'm with other Asian kids who are from China with their, you know, like their parents who are immigrants, or, you know, I am Asian, I quote blend in, but I don't have the experience background that a lot of other kids who are Asian have experienced. When I'm in Chinatown, I blend in. People try to speak Mandarin to me and I can't respond, and that disconnect of like, I don't really feel like at home, I don't feel like I could blend in the ways that I feel like others may experience. And in like places like Chinatown or with Asian friends, I also don't blend in because my experience is not exactly mirrored or the same. It's really difficult. Being adopted is a really kind of singling experience. It really yanks you, literally. Nobody understands exactly what I went through and how I feel about what just happened to me, continuing to affect me day to day. So yes, this channel is going to be pretty packed filled with content and things I'd love to share, because there's a lot that goes on within this experience and this life, and I feel so excited that I've been able to feel confident enough to share those experiences. And if you relate in any way, if you have questions or just wanting to learn more, I hopefully can be one of those vessels for that. In all of my videos, I'm also going to try really hard to include links, Instagrams, organizations, and kind of bring awareness more to the support of adoptees, and where if you are an adoptee, where can you get support. I have books and websites and accounts and groups that are both remote, in person, and things to just read up on and to educate yourself, because I'm not, you know, the spokeswoman for adoptees. I think the power comes in joined voices. When you get to hear a diverse level of perspectives and experiences, then you can better understand either what your peers are going through, or you can find ways to relate regardless of who you are. A lot of these topics are really universal. Attachment and love styles, reconnecting with family or reconnecting with culture, displacement, grief and loss. These are all things that are very applicable to anybody. And I'm really excited to share with you my process in terms of where I've been and where I'm at and where I'm going. My next video that's going to be up is going to be on attachment and love styles. And specifically for the perspective of a child who has lost their biological family and who is attempting to build and reconnect themselves, rebuild themselves, and as a byproduct, be capable of connecting with others in such a deep and enriching way that can help us feel more safe, secure, and heard, and be able to relate with people. So that'll be my next video. It'll be in February. Yeah. Subscribe to see more.